It's like learning a new language. Ballet, there's these positions that we all learn and we perfect and we sort of make our body into them. It's very from the outside in, I would say. And then this work is the opposite. It's from the inside out.
It occupies a lot of your brain space. You're thinking constantly about where your energy is coming from, where your engines are firing in your body, and where it's releasing, where you're gripping in order to release and find the weakness and strength all throughout your body. And it's really, really interesting.
It's a different process. You're not using mirrors, and so it's so much more about the impetus of the movement from within the body instead of the actual form and aesthetic of the movement. So you're really thinking about what is initiating the movement and what part of the body is driving it instead of the shape that you're creating. So it's been intense to kind of flip it from a visual thing to an internal, how does it feel?
We're so used to striving for perfection. Ballet it's this way and it's sort of very strict. It's a little bit rigid. I feel like these past couple weeks we're all learning how to dance in a different way. It's what do I feel inside my body that makes that shape happen? But it's really bringing out some beautiful artistic moments in everyone.
Even though it isn't the refinement of ballet, it's still total abandon in the body and it's total commitment and zero apprehension within your movement. So I think they can see us in a whole new light and a whole new technique and see how that has manifested itself into the movement.
To go from classical into this kind of Gaga movement, you have to be very open-minded. You have to be ready to forget what you know and to really listen to what they're feeding you and to really try and internalize it. Because if you're not internalizing it to the most, you're not going to be able to understand where the movement is actually coming from. So it takes a lot of an open mind and a few days of a really sore body, that's for sure.
It's more about what's inside that colors it and makes it so interesting. So when you watch a ballet, we all look the same because we've made our bodies look the same. But in this, we all feel the same, but that makes us look different.
Watching Minus 16 is going to be a pretty eye-opening experience for the audience. You're not going to be seeing lines and lines and lines of dancers hitting identical poses. You're going to see dancers making decisions for themselves, and you're going to see dancers improvising and coming up with things on the fly, but also different ways that they're processing it for themselves. So I think that you will get a sense of each of our personalities a lot more than you ever have in any of the pieces that you've seen Cincinnati Ballet do.